Welcome back to Global News, your go-to source for the biggest updates from the USA and across the globe. Today, we are counting down the most impactful news stories you need to know right now. Before we jump in, make sure to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe so you never miss a world update. Let's get started with number 10. Today, first news. Iran claims destruction of advanced US-made THAAD systems in UAE. The Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, IRGC, has announced the successful destruction of a US-made Terminal High Altitude Area Defense (THAAD) system at the Al Ruwais base in the UAE. Iran's Tasnim news agency reported that precision missiles launched by the IRGC's aerospace force knocked out the system's radar, effectively neutralizing the world's most expensive air defense asset. This strike is viewed as a significant escalation, as the THAAD is designed to intercept incoming threats at Mach 8 using hit-to-kill technology. Beyond the initial strike, the IRGC claims to have destroyed a second THAAD system elsewhere in West Asia. These actions aim to overwhelm sophisticated US-led defenses like THAAD and Patriot systems, which rely on interceptors costing $12 million each. Iran's strategy utilizes a high volume of ballistic missiles to exhaust interceptor stockpiles. While Iran asserts this grants their missile forces greater freedom and accuracy, President Donald Trump recently claimed on Truth Social that US munitions stockpiles remain unlimited and capable of sustaining such conflicts indefinitely. Next news, Emirates suspends Dubai flights until March 7th amid regional conflict. Emirates Airlines announced on Wednesday that all scheduled flights to and from Dubai will remain suspended until March 7th due to ongoing airspace closures across the region. This decision comes as the West Asia conflict enters its fifth day, following a joint US-Israel military strike that resulted in the death of Iran's supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. The airline stated it is prioritizing existing bookings and transit passengers with confirmed connections, while urging others to avoid traveling to the airport unless notified. In a similar move, Air Arabia has extended its suspension of UAE operations until Monday, March 9th at 1500 local time. These disruptions follow intense Iranian retaliation involving drone and missile attacks targeting assets across the region, including American bases. While the UAE has established emergency air corridors to handle limited traffic, major commercial operations remain largely frozen. Emirates continues to monitor the situation, emphasizing that the safety of passengers and crew remains the highest priority during this period of extreme regional instability. Next news, NATO systems neutralize Iranian missile fired toward Turkey. A ballistic missile launched from Iran toward Turkish airspace was intercepted and destroyed by NATO air and missile defense systems over the eastern Mediterranean on Wednesday. The Turkish Defense Ministry confirmed the missile was detected after traversing Iraqi and Syrian airspace, marking the first time Turkey has been directly targeted since the conflict began 5 days ago. While no casualties were reported, Ankara issued a stern warning, stating it reserves the right to respond to hostile actions while urging all parties to avoid further escalation. The strike follows the deaths of nearly 800 people in Iran since the US and Israel targeted Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei on Saturday. As the war widens, Israel reported its F-35 stealth jets shot down an Iranian Yak-130 fighter over Tehran today, while intercepting multiple missiles over Jerusalem. Despite President Recep Tayyip Erdogan's previous calls for restraint and negotiations, the conflict has now reached the borders of this key NATO member. Turkey's foreign minister emphasized that while degrading military capabilities is one thing, forced regime change poses extreme regional risks. Next news, White House physician addresses concerns over President Trump's neck rash. President Donald Trump's health has come under renewed scrutiny after a vivid red rash and scabbing were observed on the right side of his neck during a Medal of Freedom ceremony. The 79-year-old president, the oldest to ever take the oath of office, was also seen with a bruise on his right hand, reportedly concealed by makeup. These visual markers have intensified ongoing debates regarding his physical well-being. White House physician Dr. Sean Barbabella addressed the situation, stating the president is using a common preventive skin cream prescribed by medical staff. Dr. Barbabella noted the treatment will last 1 week, though redness is expected to persist for several weeks. While he did not specify the condition being treated, previous health concerns have included swollen ankles, diagnosed as chronic venous insufficiency, and hand bruising. President Trump previously attributed the bruising to a high daily aspirin intake, explaining to the Wall Street Journal his preference for thin blood to prevent heart issues. Despite these explanations, the emergence of the unexplained rash continues to fuel public interest in the president's medical status.